Hello and welcome. You're watching CNN News 18. Let's now get you all the top developments from all across the country and the world. The Congress has called a meeting of its legislative party in Rajasthan today to elect a new leader to succeed Ashok Gehlot as the Chief Minister of the state, signalling that the senior leader will resign from the post before he formally files the nomination papers for the party's presidential elections. Now, yesterday, more leaders backed Sachin Pilot's bid for the post. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has broken his silence on Congress's one man, one post rule. Now, Gehlot said that even if he is not given the charge or the post, he will continue to work for the party.
मेरा बस चले तो 40 साल लगातार मैं पदों पर रहा हूँ, ज़्यादा हो गया। अब मैं बिना पद भी, चाहे वो राहुल गांधी यात्रा हो, चाहे वो देश के हालात हैं, तो मेरा संदेश है प्रेम का, भाईचारे का, मोहब्बत का, विश्वास का, सद्भावना का माहौल बना रहे।
Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot's close aide, in fact, Subhash Garg, has hit out at Sachin Pilot now. Subhash Garg has said that if people who toppled the government and those who went to Manesar resorts were made the chief ministers, the government would eventually fall. Let's now get you the latest in Ankita Bhandari murder case. Now, primary post-mortem report is out in the matter, which suggests that Ankita Bhandari was hit and had injuries on her body, and then she died due to drowning. Meanwhile, Ankita's family members refuse to cremate Ankita until the post-mortem report becomes public. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has instructed the district magistrates to act against illegal resorts in the state. This decision has come after Ankita Bhandari was killed by the now expelled BJP leader Vinod Arya's son, Pulkit Arya, who is the owner of a resort that had been operating illegally. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and also senior leader Harish Rawat have raised questions on Ankita's murder investigation. In fact, Priyanka Gandhi tweeted, demanding justice from Uttarakhand government and also asking them to act with seriousness and sensitivity in the matter. Priyanka Gandhi further called on the government to take strict action against the culprits and the ones who have been negligent in probing the matter seriously. The women's wing of the Aam Aadmi Party protested at the BJP headquarters in the national capital, demanding the resignation of Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami. The women's wing leaders called out the BJP, claiming that the party is filled with legislators who have serious criminal backgrounds.
So these are the women protesters who have gathered here in huge number. I would urge my camera person to show you the visuals from inside, where some of the women of the Shakti Mahila Sashktikaran who have gathered here, they have sat here on the protest, and some of the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, they are now also present here to show their anger against the Ankita murder case which recently happened in the state of Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand police has diverted traffic to avoid any kind of inconvenience to commuters as talks between the authorities is still on regarding the last rites of Ankita Bhandari. This as the family of the 19-year-old has now refused to cremate her body until they get the final post-mortem details. Meanwhile, protesters have blocked the Badrinath-Rishikesh highway, demanding immediate justice for the victim and her family members. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami today called on Governor Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh at the Raj Bhavan in the state. They also held a detailed discussion on the development plans of the state law and order and the action that has been taken in relation to the irregular appointments at the Vidhan Sabha. Chief Minister Dhami also informed the governor about the action that is being taken in regards to the brutal murder of Ankita Bhandari. Several opposition leaders attended a rally organized by former Haryana Chief Minister and Indian National Lok Dal Chief Om Prakash Chautala in Haryana. The rally marks the 109th birth anniversary of former Deputy Prime Minister Devi Lal, but is also speculated as an attempt of the INLD chief to unite the opposition against the BJP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced during his monthly Mann Ki Baat radio program that Chandigarh International Airport would be named after the freedom fighter Bhagat Singh now. The announcement has come 3 days before the martyr's birth anniversary, which is on September 28th. Now, this will end a 7-year standoff between the Punjab and the Haryana government over the naming of the airport.
देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने ਜਿਹੜਾ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਬਦਲ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਉਹਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਮਾਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਈਡੀਅਲ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਂ ਤੇ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ।
ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਭਾਰਤ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਹਰਿਆਣਾ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਆਜ਼ਮ ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਨਾਂ ਤੇ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਰੱਖਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰਪੋਜ਼ਲ ਭੇਜੀ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਪੋਜ਼ਲ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰੀ।
It's day 18 of Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra. In fact, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, along with party leaders and workers, resumed the yatra in Kerala's Thrissur today. Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra, which is led by senior leader Rahul Gandhi, caught the attention of Hollywood actor John Cusack, who has ended up praising the parliamentarian for his cross-country campaign. Taking to Twitter, John Cusack wrote, and I quote him here, "Indian Parliament member Rahul Gandhi is walking to Kashmir from Kerala," unquote. 3 petrol bombs were hurled at an RSS leader Sitaraman's residence at Chitlapakam in the city in Chennai in the wee hours of Saturday. The culprits are yet to be identified by the police as investigation is currently underway in the matter. Fortunately, no one was injured as the family was away during the attack. Actor and politician Kamal Hassan has reacted on the RSS member's house being attacked in Tamil Nadu. Kamal Hassan said, and I quote him here, "A culture of violence should not be tolerated." Now he goes on to further urge the Tamil Nadu government to take swift action to restore law and order and also peace in the state. The manager and the bouncers of a club, the Court, in the South Extension Part 1 of the national capital have been accused of abusing women and assaulting her and tearing also her clothes in a dispute over the entry in the club. According to officials, CCTV cameras installed around the club are being scrutinized at the moment to get the footage of this entire incident and also to get to the bottom of this. At an event on Saturday, the Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde reacted to Pakistan's Zindabad slogans which were heard during a protest in Pune outside the collector's office. The Chief Minister clearly stated that no one has the right to raise pro-Pakistan slogans in the land of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and that the government will take the strict action against this.
देश में और इस राज्य में ये छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की पावन भूमि है। इसमें पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे देने का कोई अधिकार किसी को नहीं है। ये देशभक्त राष्ट्रभक्तों का राज्य है, इसलिए उनका पूरा बंदोबस्त जो हमारा गृह विभाग करेगा, ये किसी को ऐसे नारे देने का अधिकार नहीं है। सरकार पूरी तरह इस बात को गंभीरता से लिया हुआ है।
Senior Congress leader and former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Digvijay Singh has compared the RSS with the Popular Front of India. Now, he labelled the RSS as ek hi thali ke chatte batte. This is what he ended up calling this. Digvijay Singh has also gone on to add that the action should now be taken against all those who spread hatred and communal violence of such sorts.
जो नफरत फैलाए, जो हिंसा फैलाए, धार्मिक उन्माद फैलाए, उन सब के खिलाफ कार्रवाई होना चाहिए। इनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो रही है तो संघ के खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं हो रही है? विश्व हिंदू परिषद के खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं हो रही? उनके खिलाफ भी होना चाहिए। नफरत फैलाता है, धार्मिक उन्माद फैलाता है, वो एक थाली के चट्टे बनते हैं, एक दूसरे के पूरक है।
Police have arrested interstate smugglers in Gwalior district of Madhya Pradesh. The culprits were in possession of 1900 kilograms of doda chura that the police recovered. In fact, investigations are currently on to get further details in this particular matter. Students of National Institute of Technology in Mangalore are working on the development of new technology that can be used for the protection of coastal areas from the dreadful effects of a tsunami. These techniques are a part of an R&D project that was sponsored by the Ministry of Ports and Shipping and Waterways and were providing a grant of 45 lakh rupees. MMU, which is a collective of around 30 Islamic religious and educational organizations in Kashmir, has urged the government and education department to stop practices like singing of bhajans and Surya Namaskars in schools. Now, according to MMU, it was hurting the religious sentiments of Muslims in the valley. Jammu and Kashmir police have saved the life of a woman who tried to commit suicide by jumping in the river in Srinagar. According to officials, the woman was a victim of domestic violence. The woman was taken safely to her parents' house later. Jammu and Kashmir police are providing training to special power officers to respond to any terror attack. Special training sessions are being held by Jammu and Kashmir police in Jammu amidst the growing terror threats in the region. 2 terrorists were killed near the line of control in Marshall sector of Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara district. In fact, police have also recovered 2 AK-47 rifles, 2 pistols and 4 hand grenades from the area. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that Indian rupee had held back very well against the dollar in comparison to other currencies. Her statement now comes at a time when the Indian currency has hit a low record against the US dollar.
If any one currency which has held its own and behaved in such a way or held its own and did not get into a fluctuation or volatility as much as other currencies, it is the Indian rupee. We have held back very well.
Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav announced that very soon 5G services will be launched in the country. He said that their target will be to practically cover the entire country with 5G services within 2 years. He also added that there will be an investment of around $35 billion for 5G. And Vaishnav further said that digital health initiatives will be available to everyone.
Very soon 5G services will be launched, and our target will be that within 2 years, practically entire country should be covered with 5G services. This will again entail about 3 lakh crore investment, about $35 billion US. $35 billion US investment will be put in 5G coverage.
In a rare video, wild elephant Amshong Wildlife Sanctuary, in fact, was seen playing football in the army cantonment area of Narengi in Guwahati. The elephant was witnessing goofing around in the playground. However, later he was left in the field without scoring a goal. Rourkela seems to be in the grip of increasing cases of dengue yet again. Last year, an estimated 1,742 cases had been recorded from Rourkela alone. At the current rate, the number of cases this year is expected to be much more than that. Officials have been alerted and measures are currently being taken to preparation also to handle this particular surge. An elderly man riding his scooty on the roads of Jodhpur met with a near-fatal accident as his scooter fell into a massive pothole on one of the busiest roads of Jodhpur. Now, it was a sudden dip that wouldn't have been visible to one driving through the road in the night. In fact, the victim has now been taken to the hospital for treatment by the passerbys, and this incident has been reported. In a joint operation of Assam Rifles with the police, in fact, the police recovered contrabands from the Mailbook village in Mizoram. The total worth of these drugs is almost 167.86 crore rupees. A Sikh student was allegedly detained at the University of North Carolina in Charlotte for carrying his kirpan. This has happened at a time when there have been communal tensions against Indians globally. In fact, BJP leader Manjinder Singh Sirsa condemned this act by sharing the video of the students being forced to give up his kirpan by the guard. Heavy rain is very likely to occur at isolated places across Uttarakhand in the next 24 hours. These districts include Chamoli, Dehradun and Uttarkashi. At least 54 roads have been blocked across the state due to landslides, boulder falling and also debris accumulation. Vehicles have been washed off in Arunachal Pradesh as a Lumen waterfall in Tipi has turned violent. A tanker, a bolero and an Omni van were washed down into the Kameg River by sudden surge of a Mann slide while crossing the block point at 46 kilometers. According to reports, it is also being said that the incident has been ascertained that all the drivers of all these vehicles escaped unhurt. In fact, the road in that area has now been blocked. Severe waterlogging is being reported in several parts of Ambala amid incessant heavy rainfall. Rainwater has entered the houses of several colonies that are located in low-lying areas, and this, in fact, has caused a lot of trouble for the locals who are residing there. Now, heavy rains in Bihar's Bhagalpur has led to a large-scale destruction. Let's look at this report.
As the water levels of the Ganga rose, the ground under this house gave way. That led to the roof of the house caving in, and within minutes the entire structure got washed away. Soil erosion after heavy rains are leading to more and more homes getting destroyed.
2 दर्जन तक घर समा गए गंगा में, और इससे पहले जो है शुरू से देखा जाए तो हमारे ग्राम में 50 घर से ऊपर विलीन हो गए होंगे.
The situation is so dire that people have no choice but to ditch their homes in order to save their lives. It's not just houses. Soil erosion has also brought down several trees. These visuals of trees flowing in floodwaters has become an all too common sight this monsoon.
Navratri 2022 is set to begin from September 26th. The 9 auspicious days of Navratri are celebrated with grandeur across the nation in different fronts. And these are visuals that we are bringing to you from Indore, where the footfall in markets has increased rapidly as people are booking their dresses for Dandiya. And also, this is happening after the 2-year gap due to the pandemic.
बहुत उत्साह है लोगों को, बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार रहता है, स्पेशली नवरात्रि का 9 दिन गरबे करने का. लेडीज़ों को, महिला बच्चों को, स्कूल जाने वाली लड़कियों को, कॉलेज जाने वाले बच्चों को, जेंट्स को बहुत रिलीफ मिलता है कि हम गरबे करें उत्साह के साथ.
इस बार नवरात्र का उत्साह तो बहुत ही अच्छे से रहेगा, बहुत ही धूमधाम से मनाई जाएगी. कोरोना से भी अब तो मुक्ति मिल चुकी है, तो इस बार तो मेरे हिसाब से बहुत ही ज़्यादा डबल से खुशी होगी इस बार नवरात्र की.
It's the last day of Uma Sanji Utsav celebrations at the Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain. The tradition of Jyotirling marks this is a 5-day celebration where people come together and enjoy social religious events organized for the occasion.
ये जो महाकाल के प्रांगण में उमा सांजी जो मनाया जा रहा है, कुंवारी लड़कियां अपने वर की प्राप्ति के, अच्छे वर की प्राप्ति के लिए ये व्रत सब उमा सांजी का उत्सव मनाते हैं हम लोग.
श्री महाकालेश्वर मंदिर प्रबंध समिति द्वारा इस दिशा में 2 कार्यक्रम बड़े विशाल पैमाने पर आयोजित किए जाते हैं. एक श्रावण महोत्सव होता है जिसमें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर के कलाकार आते हैं. दूसरा हमारा उमा सांजी का इस समय श्राद्ध के समय 5 दिन का कार्यक्रम होता है. आज उमा सांजी का चौथा दिवस था, जिसमें काव्य शर्मा द्वारा, विंती जैन द्वारा एवं अन्य लोगों द्वारा बहुत ही मनोहारी प्रस्तुति दी गई.
Now, devotees took out a procession of Goddess Durga in Dibrugarh in Assam on the occasion of Mahalaya to mark the end of the Pitru Paksh and also the beginning of the Devi Paksh. And in this procession, in fact, the Bengali women and girls dressed up in a traditional attire and sang the bhajans of Durga Ma.
सिद्धेश्वरी काली मंदिर दुर्गा पूजा कमेटी की तरफ से हम लोग ने सुबह मोहल्ले का दिन एक प्रभात फेरी निकाला है, और हम लोग का जैसे मानना है मोहल्ले से दुर्गा पूजा स्टार्ट होता है, तो ये हम लोग का रूपाली जयंती का ये स्टार्टिंग है. और ये डिब्रूगढ़ में पहली बार जो ऐसा कुछ रैली निकला है जो मोहल्ले का दिन में, और आगे ऐसा भी कुछ होगा. हर कमेटी ऐसे प्रभात फेरी लेकर निकले, और जिससे हम लोग मोहल्ले के दिन से ही दुर्गा पूजा स्टार्ट होगी.
The process to complete the work at the Mahakal corridor in Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain is on in full swing. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating the newly constructed corridor under the expansion plan of the world-famous Jyotirling Baba Mahakal on the 11th of October this year. The entire administrative staff arrived to inspect the corridor and also make the entire launch festival a historic one.
11 अक्टूबर को हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री, विश्व के सबसे लोकप्रिय नेता श्रीमान नरेंद्र मोदी जी का उज्जैन संभावित दौरा है, जिसके तहत उज्जैन महाकाल कॉरिडोर जो यहाँ पे बन के तैयार है, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी इसको लोकार्पित करेंगे। उसकी पूरी तैयारियाँ लगभग हो चुकी है। जो छोटी मोटी जी टचिंग वर्क है उसको भी 30 तारीख को डेडलाइन दी गई है, उसको 30 तारीख तक कंप्लीट किया जाएगा।